Diaton tonometer measures intraocular pressure through the eyelid. Manual. The tonometer has an ergonomic plastic body. The tip is intended to fix the tonometer at the eyeball on the upper eyelid during intraocular pressure measurement and allow to eliminate damping properties of the eyelid. There is a free-moving rod inside the tonometer which interacts in fall with the elastic surface of the eyeball by the eyelid in the area of the sclera corresponding to corona ciliaris. The operation button controls the tonometer's operating modes. Tonometers turning on and off. Automated receiving of indication of IOP result of several measurings. Averaging. The tonometry result appears on the display. Before each measuring, you should get it to functioning position. Take the tonometer in hand, being turned with its tip downwards, with the rod seen in the tip area. Turn the tonometer upwards fluently, the rod will go inside and fixes inside the tonometer. Return the tonometer fluently without quick movements in the position with its tip downwards. The rod must be fixed inside the tonometer. Its initial position for the rod to start measuring. Press the operation button for a short moment. The symbol of 4 zeros appears on the display and a short sound signal is heard. The tonometer is ready for work. If the tonometer is held with its tip downwards, not strictly vertically, a pulsing sound signal of the tonometer position indicator is heard. The measurings can be made only in vertical position of tonometer, when the pulsing signal is absent. If you turn on the tonometer when the rod is not fixed inside the body, the 4-0 symbol is being displayed in a pulse mode. Put the rod into correct position. Intraocular pressure measuring is possible in a sitting and in the reclining position. For getting valid data of IOP in dynamics, the measuring must be made in the same position of the patient. The patient's head must be placed horizontally. If the measurement is made in a sitting position, the patient's head must be placed horizontally on the head support. If the head support is absent, settle the patient on the chair rest with his back tied to the back of a chair. Place his head horizontally. If it is the first measurement of IOP by diaton tonometer for the patient, it is recommended to demonstrate to the patient the tonometer's painless effect, for instance on the finger's pad. Place the patient's head horizontally and fix the patient's glance at the angle of 45 degrees vertical using the patient's finger as the test object. Using the finger of a free hand, stretch the patient's upper lid so that the edge of the upper lid fits with the limb. Don't stretch the eyelid and don't press the eyeball. If necessary to correct the eyeball position, move the test object. Fix steady and hold the eyelid in a correct position during the measuring. Take the tonometer correct, that will make the measurement valid. Put the tonometer's tip on the eyelid close to the ciliary edge. The unit's symmetry axis fits the center of the eyeball. Set the tonometer in vertical position. The pulse signal is absent. Carefully put the tonometer down. When the rod falls on the eyelid, you will hear the short sound signal. The rod's influence zone is situated on the part of sclera corresponding to the corona ciliaris. Fixing the eyelid in a correct position, make several measurings until the long signal is heard. The intraocular pressure measurement of the eye is over. Press the operation button to get the measurement result. If tonometer's display has symbol A and IOP indication, the result is valid. If symbol A and IOP indication are pulsing, the result is approximate. The A to 0 symbol on display shows hard mistakes in measuring method. In this case, repeat the measuring procedure following all the rules. In the process of measuring, the display shows the order number of a single measuring, and its result is saved automatically in memory of tonometer. Depending the precision of following the method, the measurements series may contain from 2 to 6 measurements. 2 long sound signals mean that you have finished a series of 6 measurements. During the intraocular pressure measuring by the tonometer diaton, there is a possibility of some typical mistakes. Mistake: incorrect tonometer's position on the eyelid. The tip is placed behind the ciliary edge of the eyelid for more than 1 mm, is placed not tightly to the ciliary edge. Correct. The tip is placed up to the front rib of the upper eyelid without touching the eyelashes. Mistake: incorrect eyelid's position during the measuring. Possible: the edge of the eyelid gets to the cornea in the moment of measuring. The edge of the eyelid is above the corneal line. The eyelid's pulling out while pulling it strongly. Correct. Fit correctly the upper eyelid when the limb edge fits the eyelid by your finger in the moment of measuring. Control of the tonometer's capacity for work. Control of the tonometer's capacity for work is made once a day before its operation, after transportation, or if you have doubts in the tonometer's function. The testing device can be used to get the stable experience while initial using of tonometer. Ready-to-use unit should be placed strictly vertically with the supports of the tip in the slot of testing device. Slowly put down the tonometer's body until the rod falls down with a short sound signal. The display shows the test value. The tonometer is functional when the test limit of 20 mm of hydrogen plus minus 2 mm. Symbol L means tonometer's deviation from the vertical line during the measuring. Numbers from 1 to 6 denote the measurement's order number. Symbol E means the end of the series of 6 measurings. Symbol A means the turning in the average moment for the results of 2 or more measurements. Symbol U means discharge of the battery. Change the battery. Symbol H means the rod mechanism is dirty. Clean it. It is necessary to disinfect tonometer's parts being in contact with the patient's eyelid before and after intraocular pressure measurement of each patient. Holding the tonometer with the tip downward, process the tip and the rod with a cloth wetted with an antiseptic based on ethyl alcohol, inactive to metals. Avoid the disinfection solution getting inside the device. After the disinfection, process the tip and the rod with a dry, sterile cloth. Loading the battery. Remove the cover of the battery compartment, moving it according to the arrow. Press and hold the operation button. Insert the battery between the lower and upper contact springs with the plus terminal upwards. Place the cover back. Release operation button. Cleaning the tonometer's rod mechanism is done like this. Turn off the tonometer. Holding the tonometer downward, make sure that the rod is not fixed, projected from the tip. Otherwise, move the tip up till the rod is unlocked. Take the tip away, pulling it along the axis with some force. Holding the tonometer in horizontal position, use the screwdriver included in the kit set, unscrew the plug screwing it and take the rod away. Wipe the tip and the rod using the unfleecy cloth. wetted with ethyl alcohol. Roll the cloth wetted with ethyl alcohol and clean the hose in the tip and the plug. Put the cleaned with ethyl alcohol details on the clean cloth and carry out the following rod mechanism assembly holding the parts through the cloth. The assembly is made like this. Holding the tonometer with the hole upwards, place the rod and make sure that the rod moves free. Place the plug. Fix it by screwing clockwise against the stop with no strong effort. Place the tip and make sure that it is fixed and can be revolved on its axis using some force. Check the tonometer using testing device.